Everyone, thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Precious Achiuwa, Z out there with Hardy. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. And Stewart gets it to go.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Latrey. Out to the right wing. Here's Z. Drills the three-pointer. Z's got 5 points so far. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And Miami has possession after the Kings pick up 2. Jaquez off target from three-point range. Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Stewart. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 6. Here's Z. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Now, here's Adebayo. Down low, here's Z. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. That's 7 points for Z.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Holmes. Last time out, he had 13 points. Hits it from three-point range.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Memphis was dominant. He finished with 49 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Sacramento making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. The Kings trail by 6. 1:44 left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Stewart.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense.
Connects again.
And he's passed Nick Legend and my former teammate Patrick Ewing on the all-time scoring list.
He's almost at 25,000 points. A very exclusive club. No doubt he'll get there, though. Miami grabs the miss, and this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Back to Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, that's awareness there from Randall. He keeps an eye out for his open teammate.
Well, Heat leading by 7. Here's Adebayo. Buries it down low.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Stewart. Guarded closer. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Roy. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Achua. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Z. He's got 9. Up top, Adebayo. Now Achua. Here's Hardy. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Doesn't go for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Heat. They finish off the first. Making a change here. Potter's checked in. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo comes in for Curson. And C's subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Randall out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Towns. Then it's Butler. And it's Potter in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. 11 feet away. Walker with the rebound. The Heat leading by 10. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Butler finds Randall. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, and Bam taking flight.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Z. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Ayton sets the pick for Towns. And there's the drive. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Z. Defended by Butler. Here's Z. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Butler, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Okongwu comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Green in for Towns. The Heat also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Hardy in for Tyler Hero. And Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Heroes checked in for Miami.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Pass to Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And the wide open shot from Green. To the left side wing. A 3-ball. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And the 3-ball is good.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
This one for 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Miami out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at... Thanks for spending half...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Now, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Hardy. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Achua. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Z at the 5. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Assist.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Jaquez, and he's good on the 3-ball. Jaquez has got 8 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Green kicks to Stewart. Driving inside. Okongwu trying to break free. Stewart misses.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Green passes to Okongwu. Now, here's Stewart. He's guarded closely. Count it, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Jaquez. Now, Achua. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Buries it from 3-point range.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Stewart. And that one drops. Stewart's got 24.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Heat.
And right now, their 3-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Yes, that goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
See the pass to Achua. Here's Jaquez. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Okongwu. Now Green. Here's Stewart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Stewart. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Into the lane. Hardy. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hardy's got 10 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Stewart. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Off target at the rim. Rebound by Butler.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Julius Randle.
Ayton, he's checked in for Okongwu. Christie, he's checked in for Miami. Guro comes in for Jaime Jaquez. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Stewart. And he banks in the layup. Stewart's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Z can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Ayton throws it down.
What a finish by Ayton, using those long arms to snatch that pass up high.
The shot's good from Christie.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ayton against Christie. Walker with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For Sacramento, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Fade away. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Christie. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly. Take a chance.
And so it's Miami, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet.
Checked in for Sacramento. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Hands together for your 916 crew dance team.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Z, and he makes good on the layup. Z's got 31 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
They've got Ayton. Green is out there with Butler. Then it's Randle. And it's Potter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Randle. Ayton a screen. Right at the free throw line. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Walker. Here's Z. They get it back. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for Jones. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
The Heat making a switch here. Kersey's checked in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Z. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
To end the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Stewart's got 13 points in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside for Roy. Another three for Sacramento.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Took him no time at all on that one. Z's got 49 points in the game.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Count it. Stewart's got 33 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Z. Guarded by Stewart. Z, good.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Mitchell against Holmes. And there's a whistle. It goes on Z. That's his third foul of the game.
Heat substitution. Jones. Lonzo.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Green. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the